What is up, guys? I wasn't planning on making this video, but I just got a new lens, the Panasonic 8-18 f2.8 to f4. And I wasn't really planning on making another autofocus video because this lens is not as shallow or not as wide open as some of the others, and you know, pretty much everything's in focus usually at this wide of an angle. Maybe at f2.8 you might see a little bit of a blurry background, but it's not as difficult for the camera. But some of you asked for it, so here it is. I'll walk around and see how it does. Again, this is using the Panasonic G9 with firmware version 2.0. Starting to get cold here. So wide, I don't even really need to walk around that much. Take a couple steps back and I'm gone. See how close you can get. Loves to get that eye. It looks like it's getting pretty close. Jeez. Every day I am blown away by these lenses for Micro Four Thirds. I never thought they would be this good. Let's see, is there any blurry background at all? Can't tell anything from the screen. All looks like it's in focus. Over here to the side. The distortion in this lens is really crazy. If I get all the way down here in the corner. Wow. It doesn't look like I should be in the frame, but I am. That's crazy. Looks like it's doing good. Hopefully it's not doing the hunting like the 12mm was. I actually sold that lens, by the way. I mean, not sold it. I returned it. I just didn't see a need to keep it. I had the Sigma 16mm, which just blew it away in autofocus. I mean, for what I do in video, the Sigmas are just so much better than the 12mm Panasonic. So it really didn't make sense to keep it. I mean, yeah, you get a couple extra millimeters in width, but I have this lens now. And if I'm doing low light, I really prefer that 32mm focal length. And this lens is tack sharp from what I've seen. Okay. All right, let's try zooming in a little bit, see if it struggles any. Whoa, that's a weird effect. Look at that. So wide it gets my hand in the shot. All right. There's a little bit of a blur back there, isn't there? This is a f4. It's actually getting kind of dark, so I apologize. I have everything on auto if it's noisy. Wasn't quite out of the frame there, so I don't know what that did. See if it can focus really close when it's zoomed in. Oh my god. Yes, it can. I see it pulsing a little bit. That's the thing about these Panasonic lenses. I think they're just so fast for their own good. They tend to pulse back and forth with that autofocus, whereas the Sigmas are a little slower, so it's smooth. Alright, that's enough of this. Alright, now we're gonna try some walking around vlogging. Alright, so now I'm in vlog mode and I've got it zoomed all the way out at 8mm. And I wouldn't say this is a light setup. I mean, the lens really isn't that heavy, but I wouldn't want to hold it like this for very long. I'm not much of a vlogger anyway. I tried it. It was alright. But I don't know, it's not really my thing. Maybe I'll start doing it. My wife is doing it now, so I may have somebody to vlog with to encourage me. So let's see how this does. Let's set it on the table. So yada yada yada, I'm gonna talk about something really cool, and then I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna grab camera. Just ignore my ranting. I'm not really sure what to talk about right now. Oh, I am getting the Sigma 56mm. I did it. I returned the Panasonic 12mm, and we all know that lens is very expensive. So I decided that it'd be a lot more useful if I had the Sigma 56, which is about a 112mm focal length, full frame equivalent. Oh man, these Sigma lenses are so fun, so good. So, you know, like I said, I'm only doing this video because it was requested. But if you guys have any other ideas, any questions about the G9, I had a lot of people come to the channel and ask me about the G9 because they were thinking about getting it. I mean, this camera for $1,000 now is so absurdly ridiculous. I can't believe it. It's so good. And you know, and I think one of the reasons it's not that popular is because it's micro four thirds and it's not a GH5. Who the hell cares? Who cares if it's micro four thirds? I mean, honestly, it's perfectly capable. I might do a video on that. I might. We'll see. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with this camera. This is an amazing camera. In a lot of ways, I like it better than the GH5. Oh, okay, see, it's starting to get heavy. But yeah, I've had this camera for a little over a year now, I think. I traveled for 3 months straight every single day taking this camera out, and I absolutely loved it, every minute of it. It's such an amazing camera. I never wanted for more dynamic range, even though it was only shooting on the Cine D profile. Okay, that's a lie. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a little bit more dynamic range in some situations, but that was the fact that I was traveling, running and gunning, didn't have time to set exposure properly, and I got the wife and the family yelling at me like, oh, you're 12 feet behind, stop filming, and we gotta, you know, make our bus to go to this place or something like that. But yeah, that was my own fault, so can't blame the camera. Oh, what else? You know, I thought it'd be a lot worse in low light. You can search my channel. I've got a lot of stuff where I've filmed at night, especially the Hoi An video. I thought the footage came out fantabulous, so I wouldn't shoot at f2.8, but I think these f1.4s are perfectly fine for shooting in low light. So yeah, anyway, I've ranted long enough. Hopefully this autofocus video is helpful. Again, if there's anything else you guys want me to test, just let me know. All right, peace.